Hi guys, this is Sai Kumar Kurtiwada. In this video, we will learn about mutations in our SolidJS. So, to understand mutations, I strictly recommend to see my previous videos because I am taking the example from my previous videos regarding the create store and nested reactivity examples. So please watch that for better understanding. Let me quickly jump into Visual Studio Code for understanding this mutation. If you see here, we are trying to add the user by using a store. So I have explained about the create store in my previous video. What's that for better understanding? Now I have created a store and I am trying to update the set users by previous users by using a spread operator over here. But it is not always recommended to use the spread operator because whenever you are spreading or whenever you are creating a shallow instances, then our solid will lose its reactivity sometimes. So solid will never recommend to lose the reactivity. We have learned about spread operator and what are the problems by using spread operator and why we are using some set of solid utilities to achieve the reactivity instead of losing the reactivity. So in the same way, whenever you are using a store and whenever you are trying to update any value of that particular store, then it is always recommended not to lose the reactivity nature. For that sake, SolidJS has given a utility called as produce. Produce is a utility which is given by SolidJS which helps us to update your values, and at the same time it helps us not to lose the reactivity nature. So for example, if this is the case wherever I am using the spread operator, so instead of doing this, because we are updating the value, whenever you are trying to update the value, instead of using the spread operator, what I'll do is I'll update this code in this way. So something like enter, and let me use something like a produce is from solid store. You can see this coming from solid store, and it will receive a callback function, and that callback function will receive the current store value. So this will be the current store value. And now what I want to do is to this current store value, I want to update something like users dot push of, I want to push this particular object. So let me copy this and put it over here, and let me uncomment this. So you can see this, I am pushing a new object into this, and let me return this users from our producers. So let me format this and save this. So now let me go to the browser and check how that add feature is working, whether it is working fine or not. Let me go here and reload. When I click this, they are trying to add the values. So add functionality is working same as before, but the only difference is we are using a produce method which is given by our store so that we will not lose the reactivities. And the second case is delete. Whenever we are deleting, we are updating directly by using this user. Instead of doing that, what I want to do is I want to update this by using a produce method. So here I want to check this condition, that is for sure, but whenever I am updating the value, I can use produce. So here my value generation, so it is always used to generate a new value and update the current values. So in that case only we have to use produce. This is a condition, so I don't want to use any produce over here, but these two properties comes under the updating the values. So at this point I want to use this produce method. So instead of updating directly, I'll use produce, and this will receive the user whatever it is matching the condition, that user I'll be getting over here, and this is a callback function, and inside this callback function let me use user dot is deleted property is equal to true. I will make this as is deleted true, and let me save this, just format here and go here. Let me save this and reload. Let me click on this, it is trying to add. When I click this, it is trying to strike off. So if you see in these three videos about creating the store and about nested reactivity, the approach and the output is same, but every concept has their own advantages and disadvantages. So it is always recommended to use the better approach whatever you want. So in this case, the produce is the one which is returning this value and the user object over here, and that is getting updated only in this particular user. So here we are updating the users by pushing the new user into the existing users. At that time also we are using produce, and here also we are using produce whenever you are updating a single property. It is always recommended to use the produce method whenever you are updating a particular store value. So that's about your mutation, and this comes under the mutation concept, and produce is the utility which is provided by SolidJS. Hope you like my explanation. If you like my video, like, share, subscribe to my channel for more updates. Signing off. Thank you.